I'm Nwadiwe, and this is The Fighting Show, the show where we break down some of pop culture's best fighting scenes and see what's realistic and what's not. And today, we're breaking down the climax of the Cowboy Bebop movie, where Spike Spiegel goes head-to-head with Vincent Village. Y'all thought we were just doing live action? Nah, bruh, we in anime too. I'm back today with Lauren Mary Kim, and while there is an Elektra in this movie, this isn't the one we're talking about. This is more of an iffy choice. I'm a big Cowboy Bebop fan. I love Spike. This is a pretty intense scene. This is the climax of the movie. Basically, Vincent has been trying to release these nanomachines, and he does eventually do it, which weakens Spike, and eventually kind of leads to some bad stuff happening. I'm not going to spoil it. So this is anime. It's a little different, but what'd you think of the scene just off top before we even jump into it?
I mean, I think this scene is actually really realistic. They do some tricking elements that maybe 95% of the population could not do, but maybe 5% of the population could do effectively and land a hit.
When you say tricking, what do you mean? Like, what it was for our non-martial arts heads in the audience? Definitely not me.
Spike in this scene throws a roundhouse. It's kind of like a martial art tricking, a form of martial arts meets gymnastics in a very unconventional way.
Okay, so it's like trick, like, that's a cool trick, bro,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
with my tech deck, versus like trick, like, aha!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really cool because these characters are doing a lot of JKD moves, they're doing some Muay Thai, they're doing some boxing, so.
Once again, for the other martial arts not savvy people, not me, of course, what is JKD?
JKD spawns from Bruce Lee. It's his martial art that he developed. It's actually called Jeet Kune Do. He took the best of every martial art and made his own martial art.
Mega martial art.
Yeah, it's a mega martial art.
Yeah. That's cool because when I was watching Cowboy Bebop, I just said he was Bruce Lee fighting. So in this scene, both characters have been shot. So that aside, what do you feel works? What do you feel didn't work?
Well, the first move that we're breaking down is Spike throwing a really fast spinning back fist. You know, we thought about this for a while and you're like, you know, actually this would probably surprise your opponent. First of all, that they're spinning like really fast and then back fisting you.
Yeah, that surprised me right now. I didn't know what to block.
I didn't even know I was gonna do that. I surprised myself. I don't think a lot of people throw them, but I think these characters are skilled and they can do that.
Because no one does expect you to give your back to your opponent and then come back, but with a fist.
Yeah, only proficient fighters that are confident with stuff like that should be throwing moves like that.
Yeah, because mine was significantly slower
I knew
than
what you were
yours.
doing. I knew what I was gonna do after that. I totally telegraphed that. Another element I noticed was interesting is like Spike throws a roundhouse and he catches it, which is super realistic, right?
Yeah.
But then he does a 540 to his face.
Yeah,
which
with a gunshot.
I don't know if you would do that. Yeah, and then another move was that Sailor Moon roundhouse, which, you know, I don't know if you would do that in a fight as well.
Okay, so there are a lot of factors going on here. They've been shot, they're tired, they've been fighting for a while, and Spike's fighting off a virus. So how do your changes make it more effective in a realistic setting?
We took out the tricking moves because we feel like most people can't effectively throw them and land them. So we just wanted more concise moves, and then I feel like at the end we can go into more of like a clinch, more MMA moves, something that's more realistic since they're both very, very tired. And at the end, Spike in the movie, he gets saved by Elektra, but you can't depend on someone saving your ass all the time. So that's why we kept it realistic at the end, where Spike throws him down to the ground, and then we end it there.
The tricking moves seem like they take up a lot of time, so with your moves, it's a little faster, so maybe he'd be able to get them off before the virus took over.
Yeah.
I think that about does it. Thank you so much, Lauren. Where can people find you?
You can follow me on YouTube and Instagram at Lauren Mary Kim, and I have a fight series called Kali Diaries that you should check out.
And you know what, Iffy Nation? It's Nwadiwe on Twitter and Instagram. And make sure you're subscribing to Gamma Ray, like, and comment below what fights you want to see in the future. And make sure you stick in, come back around next week. We're doing Star Wars. I ain't even gonna tell you which one, but we're doing a Star War. I'll see y'all next week.